momentarily, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves. As skipper Fredi Gonzalez lines his guys up this way. They'll match up against the fella you see right here, veteran right-hander Henderson Alvarez. Jace Peterson move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. Oh, he looks a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. With that, we'll give you a look there at the scouting report on the 24-year-old right-hander. Cameron Maybin will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. This ball's grounded foul. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Under it, Hechavarria for out number 2.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. His first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Yeah, and that's a 2-out error right here in the first inning. Now, you hate to prolong any inning, but especially the first one. Now you're going to force your guy to face another dangerous hitter in this inning when he should be relaxing in the dugout.
Andrelton Simmons will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2-out errors that lead to runs.
Two-out runner second. He's ready to pitch. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
And you'd like to think that a 2-out single would score your guy from second, but this ball was just hit too hard, and he's forced to hold on at third base.
Now the first pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. That is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
That 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You've got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Number 11 will stand in for the first time here. First offering on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Atlanta leads it 1-0. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. Dee Gordon will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And the catch is made, 1 away.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
in is Christian Yelich. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game one of the season on the road.
Yeah, most of the folks below us weren't all that happy, but that was a good way to get your season off on the right foot. 1-0 sounds a whole lot better than 0-1, but there's a long way to go, no question about it.
Maybin there to put it away for out number 2.
Well, 3 pitches, 2 outs here to start the home first. He's got to be loving that.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Now here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
And so would the guy on the mound.
The 1-0 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Probably surprised to see the knuckle curve there. 2-1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it, because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Marcell Ozuna will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
He's set. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They still trail 1-0. Brandon Crawford will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. First pitch coming. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. He will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Stepping in now, Christian Bethancourt. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit.
This is an illustration of how this game can make you go mental sometimes. The guy before him hits an absolute rocket. He gets nothing to show for it. And right here, he's fooled on the pitch, just kind of sticks his bat out, and somehow winds up serving a little looper out there for a base hit. No justice.
Into the box, Sang. And a foul pop behind the plate. Boss, now the pitch. And they will have him bunting with one away as he gets this one down. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
In now, Jace Peterson. Hard hit towards center. And that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And the run's going to come into score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
These guys are getting after it early here so far. This is going to find a seam for a double. After picking up one in the first, they've got another one here in the second.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He's set, now the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that's in there, base hit around third and being waved on home. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Freddie Freeman will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now here's the first pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Braves 3 and the Marlins nothing. Michael Morse will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spot, you change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Martin Prado will stride in now. He drove in his guy's lone run of the ball game yesterday afternoon. First pitch coming. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters bouncing you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. You had to go after it. But when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. That's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
Adeiny Echeverria will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
2-0 now. Here comes the 2-0.